Here we have a candle in Teleplay. And one thing we can do to give it some animation, so you know it's not a photo, is to kind of, do this to the flame so that you know it's a live candle in a way that doesn't, get inside the actual camera. I should probably get like a blanket and just go maybe like here like this. I just want to see that candle, the light moving a little. I think that really adds to the scene when the little flame is moving. Okay, so I'm making this video for Leanne, who owns Wild Harvest Candle Company. She makes beeswax candles and melts. It's handcrafted in Florida. And I was looking at your site. Actually all the work you do is incredible. I stopped by Target to get this candle as a placeholder for your items, just so I can show you how to use Teleplay for your specific products. I mean, look at this, that's amazing. Anyways, I don't have that, but I'm using this as a placeholder for this scene right here. So this is just one scene I'm thinking for you. Let me know if you're thinking of something else. But I think it's enough to get you started. So let me show you what I'm doing with the physical setup. So if I zoom out a little, you see that the green blanket is on a wall. Then I'm lighting the green blanket with two 100 watt LED daylight bulbs. Then I have 1, 2, 3 lights lighting the candle with the green cubes below it. And you don't need that many cubes. You can use the 2 cubes you have. Because if I were to turn off this green screen, if I were to turn off this effect, you'd only see one of the cubes. And now, okay, and this is how far the candle is placed away from the green blanket. About like 10 inches. And one really important thing, like things like candles are really reflective. So you want your lighting that's lighting the candle and perhaps the cubes below it, you want the lighting to be really close to the candle itself. Like see, this is like maybe like 8 inches away from the actual candle. So the key thing for the physical setup, light your green screen well. For the candle, do not place it on the green blanket itself. Put it about 10 inches away from the green blanket, and then make sure to light your candle very well in terms of how close the lights are to your candle scene. Because see, look, I put this light like away from the candle, and look how worse it is now. See all that invisibility? But when I do put the light back, look how much better it looks. Okay, so for sorry. So for this particular scene, what I did, first let's start with a calibration. What you should do to get started is to first go to the gear icon, click on calibrate. Here, let me remove this. Okay, so you want to click on calibrate, or here, so if you want to do, you either want to click the calibrate button or the reset button right here, and that'll give you pretty much the same result. Sometimes the reset button works better than the calibrate button, but that's for you to test. Another thing you want to do is make sure spill suppression is enabled. And now, the second thing after you calibrate, you want to download a background. Right now the background's already appearing because I already downloaded it. So now we can put the candle back. Okay, now the candle is in place. Now let me show you, I added some backgrounds specifically for you, Leanne, within the app. So if you go to photo preview, scroll all the way down. Let me take a sec to do that. So these are the backgrounds I added for you. Table honeycomb 1, table honeycomb 3, table honeycomb 2. And there are a bunch of other effects that can work for the candle scene too. Okay, right now I'm using table honeycomb 3. You can also try table honeycomb 2. okay, that may actually work better. So yeah, just play around with it. Maybe table honeycomb 4. You'd have to adjust the candle so that it fits on the table. You can also try like effects like silver stand. In this case, you'd have to move the candle so that it fits on the, that stand. So yeah, I definitely check out all the stand effects. Oh yeah, this one I also made for you. Stand with dripping honey. So to make this work, what we do is, here, let's get another cube. Okay, let's put that cube. So now I have another cube to give it some more elevation so that it fits on this scene. I think we almost got it. Okay, so now we can just play around with the camera angle. Okay, put the camera angle a little bit lower. Look how awesome that looks. Oh my God. I think that looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And now for the foreground, if you search for a bee, just search for bee. Takes about like 10 seconds. Now what I would suggest do, bee swarm close loopable, then resize the effect. Maybe make the flame move a bit like this. Sorry. I really like this scene. Okay, so another thing, so I noticed you have, so these are stationary scenes where the candle doesn't move. So another thing you can do, I have this all on a rotating display stand. So another thing you can do, I'm gonna try for this not to fall. Turn on your turntable on top. So here, another thing you can do is put your candle on top of green cubes and the turntable, and then you get something like this. Now to make this work, this particular scene isn't gonna work. You're gonna want to choose a better looking stand, which is symmetrical throughout. I'll show you what I mean. So within the backgrounds, I'm searching for literally just the word stand, and then you want to go to photo preview, and then look for a stand which is perfectly symmetrical, maybe something like this. Let me find something which maybe better fits the candle scene. Give me a second. Does this work? Okay, so notice how this stand is perfectly symmetrical. Even though it's a picture, you wouldn't know that the stand isn't moving, if that makes sense. Because see, it's perfectly symmetrical. You can cut this down, fold it, and it would be the same. And because of that, we can use this type of physical setup for this particular scene. Okay, let me adjust the, okay, let's see if that works. Okay, I probably need to adjust the, it's hard to do this with two hands when you're filming at the same time. Okay. Okay, so I think this can do the trick right here. This may not be the best stand scene, but you get the idea. Like we can also try this. Oh, I think this can actually work a lot better. Let's okay. Okay, see how I moved it farther away from the camera so that it fits on this scene? Here, let me do that. Okay. I think we got it. And then maybe we can, so the way I adjusted that background in the app, that's a feature that's coming to iOS finally within about 6 days. Because this feature has been a long time coming. And then you can, aside from the bee effects, there's so many things that can work for your scene, like maybe mystical. Okay. So now I'm going to show you the different categories for your candles. So you can try probably the mystical foregrounds has a lot which you can work with. The love, the luxury foregrounds, definitely check those out. Love, I assume a lot of people get candles as gifts. For example, what if we try Rose 8? Okay, that can kind of work. I mean, there's like over 4,000 foregrounds, over thousands of backgrounds. So I think half the fun is just like playing around with it. And some of the best scenes I've made just came about like by just me having fun. Something in the nature transitions category can work really well. So maybe like this flowers full sequence can work well for you. It's one of my favorite effects inside the app. And nope, this candle is not falling. It's pretty stable. But again, I probably would be 100% certain that the candle, flaming candle, is stable if you do something like this. Okay, this can work. Why not? And then like in another app, you can say like sale coming soon or something like that. You can easily add text within other apps. So also check out the plants and flowers category. You can do something like a nature foreground. Oh, sorry, the plants and flowers category. Okay. Ah, can kind of work. Okay. Now we're gonna maybe, at this point, like here there's literally so much to choose from. I think I've given you enough of a head start. So Leanne, it doesn't work. So yeah, so I'd check out the backgrounds and foregrounds, which I mentioned in this video. Make sure your physical setup looks similar to this one, and then you should be good to go. And as always, I'm here for you if you have any questions.